Hello boys and girls, this is Anders of course, and welcome back to another World of Tanks replay. This time we're in the tier 10 American heavy tank, the T57 Heavy. It's an auto-loading tank that has an immensely good gun and kind of okay armor and kind of okay speed. I prefer to play this tank like a semi-heavy tank, kind of like a mix between heavy and medium tanks. You want to stay close to the action at the front, but you don't want to be the guy that takes all of the shots because you won't be able to bounce them too good with the armor on this tank, but you can bounce some shots now and then. When it comes to the frontal armor on the hull, it has 200mm and a really nice sloping. It's kind of almost round, making it quite difficult for enemies to shoot your bottom plate or your underplate. The side armor has only 50mm of armor, but it is sloped, so that helps a little bit, but it's still extremely weak. One of the biggest weaknesses with this tank is the reverse speed. It is ridiculously slow, about 12 kilometers an hour or something like that. It's horrendous. You really want to make sure you have a good escape plan after you finish off the enemy, or you put your 4 rounds into him and then need to reload for 24 seconds. And when it comes to the rear armor, you have absolutely no rear armor. It's 37mm thick, I believe. That is less than a lot of tier 3 tanks have in the front, for God's sake. So that's not a lot of armor to be happy about. When it comes to the turret has quite weak armor as well. You have 130mm of frontal armor on the turret and 150 on the sides, and that's because the angling of this armor is so very strange. They need to put a little bit extra on the sides than actually the front, simply because yeah, that's just how it works, so to say. I don't know how to explain it in any better way, but the angling is extremely well done, so as long as they don't shoot you in the cheeks of the turret, you can actually bounce a couple of shots now and then, but you don't want to give them any time to aim, because if you do, they're definitely going to aim for the commander's cupola or the weak cheeks of the turret, and then you're going to be toast, basically. So, playing this tank, you really want to play it exactly like I'm doing here, kind of staying a little bit behind the other heavy tanks on your team, kind of letting them take some of the shots and bouncing a couple of shots, and then you just pop out and start shooting the enemy once you have a clear line of sight, or when you have reloaded, and try to back up your teammates as much as possible. As you can see here, I'm kind of letting the E100 do most of the work, whilst I only pop out to take a couple of pot shots at the enemy whenever I have the chance. This E100, for example, he's gonna bite it, and then I kind of want to find out where this E75 went. But sadly, he was in the complete wrong spot for me, and he managed to penetrate and do quite a low roll. So I don't know if he loaded heat or whatever there, but yeah, at least he didn't do much damage to me, and I'm quite happy about that. Right now, we're kind of in a little bit of a tough spot here. The Jagged Tiger is quite far behind, and we got an IS-8, we got an E75, an ST1, and another T57 Heavy incoming. I've already done 3,500 damage though, and got 3 kills, so I'm quite happy about that. Tried to put one in the ST1 to finish him off, but then I realized, screw that, let's have the E100 finish off the ST1 instead. I'm just gonna get this E75 so we won't get shot in the back. Our E100 gets the ST1, so now we're definitely in a fighting shape right here. It's only about 3 enemy tanks here versus our 3 friendly tanks, and I got quite a lot of health left, so we're kind of doing well here. I already ran out of the normal ammo. We done 4,600 damage and got 4 kills, so pretty good stuff. And the E100 obviously wants help, so I'll go ahead and start putting some of my heat shots into the IS-7. The IS-7 is a great tank with great frontal armor and also great side armor. I even bounce sometimes on the side of it, so you're definitely gonna want to watch out for it. We're already up to 6,000 damage right now, and we still have 1,500 health left, but those 1,500 could easily be removed by this single T57 if he lands all his shots. But for now, I'm kind of feeling a little bit confident, so I'm just kind of waiting for him here, and then I decide, nope, okay, we got him spotted, let's pop out and start putting some more shots into him to finish him off, so to say. I got another shot into him, now he's kind of down to half health, and now I know I can finish him just by shooting my own shots, and we do that. Whopping 5 kills and 7,700 damage. Ooh yeah, That's why you play the T57. Holy crap. So we got high caliber and we got mastery gunner, of course. That's some good stuff indeed. We check out the team score. We got 7,700 damage, like I said, 5 kills and 1,200 base experience. That's pretty good stuff as well. When we look at the detailed report, we can see I fired 27 shots, I hit 22, 21 penetrated, and that's because the gun is just excellent. 250 penetration with the standard shells and 350 with the premium ones and 400 alpha damage. And I also managed to block 1000 with my armor, not too bad. When it comes to the stats for this tank, it's not very good for me. I have had a really hard time figuring this tank out, to be honest, but I finally got myself the mark of excellence on it, so I'm quite happy. As usual, thank you guys for watching, have a wonderful day, bye bye.